bit rough. I think I'm from the front. But here, let me check. Let's leave your accident. We'll have this apartment. The other one, this one, when we finish breaking, we will be there.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir.
You should take this thing to. We are having problems with the community. They did not allow us. They put this juju and they gathered themselves here, all of them. What my plan is, let us finish with the job so that they will not get any confusion. After we finish, we can stop by force.
No put down mic. No put. Can't face on.
This is the one we are riding on top.
Yes.
So this is the 10 kilometers?
Yes, this is the 10 kilometers remaining.
So it's good to connect this.
This is our plan.
So what's a kilometer in terms of, how many total length is yet undone?
With where binder is approximately done, except for the 10 kilometers that is there. So we are talking of almost 44 kilometers of binder.
How many is your work?
54, 54.5.
Times 2?
Yes.
Okay, so we are talking about 109 kilometers.
Yes.
So, tell me, bearing.
Sorry. Let me open the
I don't trust anything. I only trust Fabian.
I directed for this work to go, but he has not done it. Is to I need to check their depths. Available funds in 2024 and 2025, including school.
Ahead of schedule. We are progressing very well whenever the rainy season has not completed yet. So, and we are going to complete the asphalt works of the bind of the sublayer by the end of next month. As our Excellency has already mentioned, September and October. September will be the main works finished, and some side works will be then finished in October, so that we are very well in schedule, except the laydown area, which the ER has presently explained. And there we are waiting for a stable settlement so that we can build a durable road on it. This might take a little bit longer than Christmas time. We are possibly going then to Q1, but this is a conservative projection so far.
Thank you. Let me comment very, very highly to Los Beja. They have surprised me, and that's why I decided to come to the end of the project. And I'm very happy with their concrete works. I thought they were afraid of doing concrete, but from what I've seen, 5.3 kilometers of concrete already done and completed, and the difference is very clear. We have 5.3 that they have just done some filling. And what we advise them is, because we must commission this project by November. We want the president to come to LNG by November, and I've just checked the concrete so that the helicopter can land on this concrete. It's very durable. And so what Beja can do on their own is to put stone base on this 5.3 and very quickly, and then do maybe 40 cm of 40 millimeter of asphalt, just wearing, and if possible, after 1 year, they can use concrete to do it. But everything has to be within the agreed lump sum contract of 200 billion. Nobody is increasing. Now, there are some observations I made when I came on board in September, and that's about the slope. Using stone base stone pitching to do the embankment of the high filling. And I have noticed that grasses, have started to grow on the embankment, which shows that there is a leakage. Because the sand filling is like a balloon. The moment there is a leakage, the road is bound to fail. But that was the design. So we are going to improve on that, and that is if we are proposing at the end of this road, we're proposing a dual carriageway on concrete to straight to the east-west road, and that's where this project will be very much useful, and it will be good to extend the project, by Beja, because they have pleased us very, very well. Their job quality, as you can see, is very, very good. And so while doing that, we would like to add concreting of these embankments. We prefer to concrete it 6 inches with BRC mesh to be very sure. And we're also going to bring in solar lights both sides of the road. And of course, we are going to be advertising this road for operate and maintain, so that the road is properly maintained. And I'm very sure that if the president comes here, he will be willing for the second carriageway, because I think the second carriageway is desirable because of the volume of traffic when we open the road. So I'll be pleading with Beja to this 5.3, let them put their stone base, conclude the sand filling, conclude embankments, put stone base, and they put 4 cm of wearing on it, or even if it is 60 cm of 6 cm of binder. Maybe binder would be good, since we have very good filtration underneath. And so even if it fails, the failure will not be much. Then we can clarify and do the final. But I think this is what is very important to do, and when we expose it to traffic, it will help and achieve the expected compaction. But let me say that Beja has done very, very well, and in my mind, I'll be recommending them to join some of our bidding process, this month, because they have really done very, very well in this project. And it shows that there is nothing personal. It's about the nation first. And since they have come down with the new project, the MT, who is, very, very hardworking and amiable, and is quite cooperative. I think Beja is back on track, and I commend this project manager very, very highly. He has done extremely very well. We are very happy.
Okay. Before I allow my colleagues, you will speak on the place you inspected along the Port-Harcourt-Aba.
We'll go there. I'm going there.
You're still going there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what about the other? Okay, these are going to
Yes, we also go to the element.
the element.
Because there's a
All you want to comment on it?
recently,
Since we
when
passed.
the stakeholders they are like accusing you of
The East-West route.
yes, because
The LMA has
stakeholders were said that
something
you misinformed the president
About what?
to commissioning the East-West route, that it's not really completed.
Yeah, there are two carriageways.
Yes.
I've commissioned one carriageway. I've completed one. When we get there, we'll talk.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the possibility of getting this this project commissioned by the end of this year?
Were you not here?
They said
You didn't listen very well. Ask your colleagues. Ask your colleagues.
If I may add a word,
Yeah.
a short word. Actually, there's nothing much to add from my side, but please give me the opportunity to say thank you very much for this very encouraging words. It's motivating the entire team and the entire company of Julius Berger. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And to appreciate me further, go and do that 3 kilometers. I'll open the road. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful.
We are also assessing some of these jobs for completion and commissioning by December. Yesterday we went to Bodo Boni and we've seen the job. It will be ready before November. We've seen RCC, not too happy with their second phase of the job in terms of the speed. We've agreed that they are going to speed up, and all the directors and controllers and engineers have been notified. And we also looked at rock results. We've asked, let us know what is needed in terms of funding to get this job completed by November. In this Setraco, the second section, that is 54.5 kilometer by 2, which is 109 kilometer. We can say that I've done about 85% of the job, and what is needed for them to complete this job will be 30 billion. When we check the NMPC funding, how much is available within that, and we also know the balance of what we'll be needing from Mr. President to get this entire section, completed for commissioning in December. But let me say that we are very happy with the quality of work in Bodo Boni, very, very happy with Julius Berger, very happy with the quality of work with RCC, very happy with the quality of work with Rock Resorts, very happy with Setraco, both their speed and the quality of work. I saw what baffled me in the social media when, I don't know them, but Faceless people that said, northern elders. And I was saying, more projects are being done in the south than in the north. And that, is very funny and it's quite misleading. Among the inherited projects, you have, okay, let's start with the legacy projects, the 4 legacy projects. The north has 52%, while the south has 48%. The legacy projects, and what are they? Lagos Calabar 750. You have the Sokoto Badagry 8,068. You have the Calabar to Abuja 465. You have the Akwanga to Jos to Bauchi, Jos, Bauchi and Gombe, 439. And so when you aggregate the states and the lengths that are passing through, you will find out that the north has 52%, while the south has 48%. When people give this misinformation, it's quite worrisome. Inspected the work of Rock Resorts, where we have multiple concrete culverts
over the east-west road failure between Rivers and the Bayelsa. And it was in 2023 due to the climate change, and we had a lot of washouts. And so we selected these washouts and called for tender. And of course, we didn't have money, so a few contractors indicated interest, and the Rock Resort won the competitive bidding. I think it's 13 billion. I can say that about 60% of the job has been done, and it has been opened for traffic. That's one full carriageway. They're working on the second carriageway. We are happy with the quality of work. We just asked them to fast track the speed of the work, because the rain is coming. We inspected the one of the three bridges that had total collapse, between Delta and Rivers. That was in 2023. It was in supplementary appropriation of 2023. And so we did a competitive bidding on emergency platform, and the Traco won the job. One of the bridges in Rivers, I can say, is almost completed. One is in Delta. They're doing piling. Two in Delta. They're doing piling in one. And so we also get there and see what is going on, and encourage them to also do piling in this June over there. We are also assessing some of these jobs for completion and commissioning by December. Yesterday we went to Bodo Boni and we've seen the job. It will be ready before November. We've seen RCC, not too happy with their second phase of the job in terms of the speed. We've agreed that they are going to speed up, and all the directors and controllers and engineers have been notified. And we also looked at Rock Resort. We've asked, let us know what is needed in terms of funding to get this job completed by November. In this Traco, is the second section that is 54.5 kilometer by 2, which is 109 kilometer. We can say that I've done about 85% of the job, and what is needed for them to complete this job will be 30 billion. When we check the NMPC funding, how much is available within that, and we also know the balance of what we'll be needing from Mr. President to get this entire section, completed for commissioning in December. But let me say that we are very happy with the quality of work in Bodo Boni, very, very happy with Julius Beja, very happy with the quality of work with RCC, very happy with the quality of work with Rock Resorts, very happy with Traco, both their speed and the quality of work. And so on our way now, we are going to see the last two bridges, and then we also check the roads up to Delta today. And tomorrow we continue with the projects in Delta, Anambra, and Enugu. And then we'll be going back probably on Sunday. So we are looking at projects that must be completed and commissioned by December.
Yes. Since flood is something that is gradually coming every year, what is the quality put in this time around that will last long?
Well, we are having coastal road. So there is this conversation on where the coastal road will pass. And so I'm going to engage the stakeholders of Edo, Delta, this time, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River. We are looking at the possibility of keeping this same alignment, because this road is constructed on asphalt, and because of the climate change, I can say technically that the pavement is built on flood plain, and it's not the fault of the engineers, it's not the fault of the ministry or the contractor. you know what is called climate change. So if we turn here to become reconstruct it for coastal highway, then we are going to be sure that we have about 15-meter width. Today we have 12. We are going to be raising the road by 2 meters. We're going to introduce multiple culverts, and we're going to rework the roads on reinforced concrete pavement. That is the answer to this East-West road. There is no any other answer. Another answer is to construct entirely new carriageway, but we'll be having bridges of up to 5 kilometers. We don't have that money. We are doing everything possible to get this 750 done, to get the 1,068 Lagos Sokoto Badagry done. And so when we see big bridges, we try to see how we can avoid it. The most important thing is to get to where we are going and to have a very good road. Maybe tomorrow, I saw what baffled me in the social media when I don't know them, but faceless people that said northern elders, and I was saying, more projects are being done in the south than in the north, and that is very funny and it's quite misleading. Among the inherited projects, you have okay, let's start with the legacy projects, the 4 legacy projects. The north has 52%, while the south has 48%, the legacy projects. And then what are they? Lagos Calabar, 750. You have the Sokoto Badagry, 1,068. You have the Calabar to Abuja, 465. You have the Akwanga to Jos to Bauchi, Jos, Bauchi, and Gombe, 439. And so when you aggregate the states and the lengths that are passing through, you will find out that the north has 52%, while the south has 48%. Now you come and think about, the longest sections. We procured, section 1 in Lagos, which is 47.47, and that is 1.068 trillion. We purchased in section 2, which is about 1.3 trillion. We purchased in section 3 and 3B, which is in Cross River and Akwa Ibom, which is about 1.3. Now, you see what we have purchased, procured, you see 65 kilometer plus 55 kilometer. That is 120 kilometer plus 47.47. So you'll be looking at about 167, call it 170 kilometer. The one section in Kebbi is more than that, and that's 258 kilometers. And we purchased the first carriageway, which is 968 billion. So by the time you purchase the second carriageway, which we do this month, that will be about 2 trillions. Okay, that is only in Kebbi State. And in Sokoto State, you have 120 kilometers, which is 465 billion. So by the time you purchase the second carriageways, you almost be 1 trillion. So when people give this misinformation, it's quite worrisome. The Sokoto to Zamfara to Katsina, Kaduna, which we inherited at 0-point completion, is about 750 kilometers, and total amount is about 825 billion. The Abuja to Kano, sections 1, 2, 3. First, section 1 and 3 is 118 kilometers, which is 252 billion. And then you have section 2, which is 164 kilometers, which is 525 billion. And so if you join the two, you'll be getting close to 1.6 trillion. So when they talk about, the same faceless people talk about second Niger bridge, it is 134 billion for section 2A and the 174 billion for section 2B. When you talk about Lagos Ibadan,
All that we needed to complete the work from the way it stopped last time was 33 billion, Lagos Ibadan. So when you saw Lagos Ibadan 196 billion, that is the total contract sum from past administration and this present administration. And so it's only 33, billion. So I don't know where the jobs that are being concentrated in the, south compared to north. Let me emphasize that Mr. President is developing, the entire, country, in a fair manner, in a very fair manner. If you look at Zaria to Hunkui, that's about 156 kilometers, it's been awarded. If you look at the Katsina, Jigawa, and Kano, which is 262 kilometers by Bua tax credit, is 264 billion. It is there, You look at time with Femi to give you, you see Dikwa in Borno State. Dikwa is 50 kilometers under Dangote tax credit. You have Bama, which is 49.2 kilometers. It is there. You see Northern Bypass, Kano, you see so, but for me, I'm very happy with all the development. And we should stop saying this because everybody is going through this Kano, Abuja Kano. Everybody is going through Sokoto, everybody is going through Lagos Ibadan. Everybody is going through this East-West Road. And what do we even have in East-West Road? 156 billion, 30 kilometers in Element One. What else do we have? We have this job that is about 74 billion to completion under Setraco. We have 13.5 billion under Rock Resort. What else do we have? We have 9.7 kilometers by 2 under Jito bypass in Akwa Ibom. And so I can say that if the president is looking at north and south and whatever, then Kano to Maiduguri first section is 100.09 kilometers.